Good morning. Just wanted to come on this morning quickly as the Royal Mail has just announced they're going to look to axe up to 10,000 jobs. Quite alarming for us as resellers, really, especially with all the current Royal Mail strikes on at the moment. Now, they are saying that they are looking to do this, when I was reading the article, by next August, so less than a year away, and that's quite a lot of jobs to be axed. With regards to the strike at the moment, I will say I'm in full support of the Royal Mail workers who are going on strike, because I believe they should be paid what they are deserving to earn. They work hard, they worked hard during the pandemic, and from what I've read about it, the pay rise is really poor what Royal Mail are offering, and I believe they do deserve a fair pay. So I'm 100% behind them on there. Let me know your thoughts in the comments as well, what your thoughts are on the strike. And the information on the next Royal Mail strikes are as shown here. So we are now coming up to the end of October. So we've got the 20th of October, the 25th of October, all of these dates in November and the start of December. Now, these are the potential dates where they can strike if things aren't resolved. So don't be so alarmed. These aren't the official guaranteed dates, but these are the dates where they will potentially be on strike. So do keep that in mind. But this article is really interesting about how they're making these job cuts and what issues that's going to cause us as resellers in the future. We're not just talking now about this year, the back end of this year, and next year is going to run fine. With the cuts they are making, is that going to mean postage is either going to go up, which I believe it will anyway, on top of the normal yearly rise? And also, is service going to be slower and slower? Now, for me, I do not use Royal Mail personally. I tend to use Hermes and I tend to use UPS when I deliver my items. But it all has an effect, because if there is people leaving the Royal Mail, people are going to stop using their service and people are going to start using the other couriers. So actually, it's going to delay the courier service for Hermes, for Yodel, and all the other ones you can think of, because when Royal Mail goes on strike, you probably notice your packages are more delayed through the other couriers. You have to deal with more customer service. You have to deal with all the other issues that come off that. So you might be sitting there, and the same as I was at one point, thinking, do you know what, I don't use Royal Mail, so it's going to have no major effect on my business, to actually feeling it all has a run-off effect onto all of our businesses, because it doesn't matter who's on strike at what point or what's going on. Now, I don't know what my contingency plan of this is going to be. Is it a case of I need to extend my handling time and still look to dispatch items as quick as possible? For instance, at the moment, I do a 2-day dispatch. Now, should I change that to a 3-day dispatch and still look to get items out the same day or one day to try and give that customer a really good customer service? Now, what I am planning on doing is creating a standardized template to explain to the customer about the strike action. So when they do open up a case or send you a message via eBay, you have a standardized template which is going to save you a lot of time, where you can explain to the customer the reason why there might be a slight delay. Now, most customers will be understanding, most will know what's going on with the Royal Mail strike, etc., but a lot will not. So you have to be patient with that customer, because a lot will want their parcel and they don't care about what's going on, and that's absolutely fine. But by creating a standardized template, it might just save you a bit of time. Now, as I said, at the moment, I'm using Hermes. I've always had a really good service with Hermes. I would say in the past year alone, they've probably lost 5 to maybe 10 parcels. Probably about the same have been damaged. But when I'm sending anywhere between 50 and 100 parcels a week, when you work out the ratio of that, it is really small. But I know lots of people have issues with Hermes. So what I'm keen to know in the comments, and please do let me know in the comments, who, first of all, you use for your delivery service at the moment. Secondly, if that's going to change, and what is your plans for the Royal Mail strike action? Are you going to be extending your handling time? I've heard some people saying they might switch off their store for part of November because they don't want to hassle with the customer service and the complaints, etc. Now, we know eBay will protect us. They've kind of said that before. But I feel you might need to follow up a bit with eBay when it comes to that. So do keep an eye on your late delivery score within the eBay platform, because sometimes you'll get scores on there and it'll start giving you defects that you don't even realise. So keep an eye on that, and do get in touch with eBay if it has been caused because of this, because eBay should be removing them. They've kind of put out a message saying they will. Will it be automatic? I know how eBay system works. I'm sure you do. It probably won't be automatic. So yeah, do keep on top of that. But what I'm keen to know is who you are going to use moving forward for your postal? Are you going to stay where you are? Are you going to pivot slightly? And I want to hear, especially from the people who are using Royal Mail Direct, what are your plans? Do you have a business account with Royal Mail? Is it going to affect your business account? This is a real minefield at the moment. I think we're all a bit confused about what's going on. But when I saw this news on the BBC come out this morning about they're going to be making more job cuts, it's really alarming. So yeah, I just wanted to come on and share that with you. Really keen to find out what other resellers are doing, because we're all here to learn off each other. So please let me know in the comments, and I hope that's helped you out. If you have any feedback with regards to what your thoughts are on the strike as well, let me know, because everyone is split opinion on the strike action. So I'd be keen to know what you think of that as well. Thanks a lot for watching. See you in the next one.